you might then become prone of using exercise as this punishing stick of like, oh, I ate the ice cream, therefore I need to go for a run. I have to go for a run. I have to burn the calories. No, enjoy the ice cream and enjoy the run. Welcome to On Emergence, a podcast on what it takes to be a human being. I'm Laura Sagen, your host and a fellow human being. In this podcast, we talk about the complex and sometimes complicated experience of being a human. We oftentimes use lenses of psychology, philosophy, modern science, and spirituality. In today's topic, I'm going to talk about something that is very topical and very human, and it is exercise. If you don't exercise already, maybe you're thinking about it, maybe you're thinking about the exercise as something that you should be doing. And that's the thing. I think we're exercising for the wrong reasons. Don't exercise, don't go for that run in order to lose weight. Go for that run because you can enjoy your body running. You can go for that run so you can build a strength in your body to strengthen your nervous system, so you can resist then the urges for craving, for getting the chocolate later on from your fridge. Don't exercise in order to lose weight. Exercise in order to move your body. Exercise so you can understand your body better. Exercise because it feels good. Maybe it doesn't feel good at that time, but later on after the class, it's going to feel better. Don't exercise to lose weight. That's not the point. Exercise so you can inhabit your body in a healthy way, because your body is your home. That is the home that you inhabit. You can bring your body into a yoga studio. You can bring your body in the bed that you're sleeping in. You can bring your body to your office, but your body is your home. So exercise in order to do the maintenance for your body, not to hate your body. That's the problem that I see when it says, well, this exercise burned that many calories. You might then become prone of using exercise as this punishing stick of like, oh, I ate the ice cream, therefore I need to go for a run. I have to go for a run. I have to burn the calories. No, enjoy the ice cream and enjoy the run. And if you hear a little bit of frustration in my voice, it's because I used to be, and sometimes still am, frustrated with myself with that logic when I'm like, oh, I deserve that ice cream. It's still summer here when this episode is recorded. And I developed a habit of going and treating myself for gelato after I would teach my yoga lesson. And it would be a treat for me, not for the calories that I burned, but because it feels like more joy. It's like I did the hard work and I experienced the joy of doing the hard work, and I am rewarding myself with the gelato. So I wasn't thinking about it calories in and calories out. It was more like, no, these two things are bringing me joy, and they're different ways to nurture my body. So I mentioned that exercising to strengthen your nervous system. So forget about strengthening your muscles. Think about strengthening your nervous system. I'm not going to quote the health statistics, how exercise is good for your nervous system. This is not the podcast about exercising. This is a podcast about what it takes to be a human being. So from this perspective, as your nervous system becomes stronger, it becomes a lot easier to resist the urges for some of the unhealthy habits you might have. So that means that as you develop a better connection with your body, you're able to spot the craving sooner and address it in a way that it doesn't become pressing. Another way to also look at exercise that I find useful sometimes is like, well, at least it's 30 to 60 minutes of my day that I don't dedicate to unhealthy habits. So it's not the time that I would spend watching something or like being on social media. This is one way that I look at exercise, like at least I get myself distracted from the screen time. That is another mindset to look at exercise, but it's not a punishing stick. It's doing something different than your normal routine. So that's an invitation for some diversity into your life. Maybe you might not necessarily like doing it as you're doing it, but it's something different. It's this diversification of your entertainment, because signing up for another entertainment account on Instagram is still interacting with Instagram, but moving your body is something entirely different. So it's introducing some diversity into your life. Whenever I exercise, I'm far from always, I feel great while I'm exercising. So while I can enjoy the strength of my body and flexibility, that's great, But oftentimes I don't. And I teach yoga and I teach Pilates. And still, when I'm exercising, I don't often feel thrilled in the moment of exercising. But what I feel good about is that this is not the time that I mindlessly scroll through my Instagram. This is not the time when I eat something, the snack that isn't good for my body. This is the time where I'm not actually feeling sad or angry. It's just the time that I move my body, that I become really present in my body. And moving my body and getting out of my head allows that extra space to emerge. And I spoke about the empty spaces in another episode, is that it's helpful to introduce that empty space within yourself so you can understand your inner landscape better. So be sure to check out that episode. But going back to the exercise not to lose weight. Exercise because it gives you something different to do. Exercise because you will feel a little bit better afterwards than you did before. Exercise because it allows you to better connect with your body. Exercise because you've got nothing else to do other than scrolling through Instagram. And even the word exercise, I find the word movement is a lot more empowering. So move your body in the way that feels good to you. Find the type of movement that inspires you to do more. For me, it's Pilates. For me, it's yoga. But for you, it could be something completely different. It could be running. It could be dancing. Dance is it's a beautiful form of movement. So invitation is to begin exploring. Don't exercise to lose weight. Don't waste exercise, this beautiful tool, to just diminish it to a punishing stick, because it is so much more. Exercise is so much more than the next guilt trip that you're going to send yourself to after you've eaten ice cream. Eat an ice cream, enjoy the ice cream, and enjoy the exercise. And another thing that I wanted to talk about that for me feels a little bit far away, because right now I feel that I'm capable of moving my body very easily, and I'm flexible and I'm strong. And I'm also aware that maybe there will be a time in my life that I'm not able to move my body as readily. I hope that is going to be in many, many years, many decades ahead, but who knows? So an invitation that I have for myself is that I will move my body because I can. Maybe there will be a day later on in my life that I won't be able to. So maybe for you, it's also that same invitation. Move your body because you can. Right now, you can do a half split. Right now, you can run a little bit. Enjoy your body. Enjoy this beautiful biological suit that you inhabit. Enjoy the movement of your joints. Even if they crack and they pop, enjoy that. Enjoy the pop. Enjoy the pull. Enjoy the stretch. Because you can feel right now, because there will be a point of time when that is no longer possible. So enjoy the movement of your body right here, right now. Wherever you're tuning into, maybe do a little bit of a stretch, stretch up your arms, open up your chest, straighten your back. Enjoy your ability to do so. Enjoy your ability to simply breathe and be present. That can be a movement too. The movement of your body becoming a little bit more grounded. The beating of your own heart in your chest. Become aware to that. So, as always, if this episode or anything I said has resonated with you, feel free to forward it to a friend or a loved one. And I'm always very happy to hear from you about your thoughts and feelings and experiences. Feel free to reach out to me on Emergence on Instagram. And if you're listening to this episode on Spotify or another podcast platform, consider subscribing on YouTube as well. It's a zero cost for you to support this podcast. Once again, thank you so much for your attention and your time today. My name is Laura, and I'm looking forward to welcoming you here once again next week on Tuesday. Until then.